Welcome back to the Cincinnati Throwing Club. My name is Eric Minshaw, and I'd like to talk to you about 4 things I believe are key components to pitching that have very little to do with mechanics. The first one is breathing. It's so overlooked in the high school game, the college game, and the professional game that I really think it's what we need to lead off with today. Breathing really helps you focus, keep your mentality, and instills a little bit of confidence when you're in your inner thought, when you're getting ready to deliver a pitch. And it could just simply be when you've got your sign and you're coming up, just coming here, taking that breath. You've got game awareness going on. You know if you're going to throw over to first base for the most part. So you don't really need to be thinking about that. You know if there's a pick play on, or you know you're going to the plate. And in this instance, we want to just kind of focus on going to the plate. So we've got our sign, we've taken our breath. And now there's a calming moment where we can deliver the pitch. Our mentality's there, we know we're going to be aggressive, we're going to attack the plate. Our focus, we're laser focused on the spot that we want to throw to and execute the pitch. And we're throwing that pitch with confidence. There's a few different terminologies that are out there, I understand that. But we want to be intense, we want to have intensity with everything that we do. We definitely want to be hyper-focused on our activity, but it all starts with taking a breath. After taking a breath, we want to really examine mentality. And mentality, believe it or not, I believe it's make or break for a pitcher on the mound. If you don't have the right mentality, and you're not going to attack the plate, you're not going to attack the hitter right. I've seen quite a bit even in the pro game where guys seem like they were intimidated by a certain hitter at the plate, and they start pitching around that guy, whether they realized it or not. The shape of their pitches would change, their attack points would change, even sometimes their mechanics would change. You've got to have that mentality that you have the ball, you are going to attack the hitter, you are going to dictate the at-bat. If you're dictating the at-bat and you're in charge, the chances of you being successful are greater, simply put. And then it comes down to focus. A lot of times throughout a season, I'll see this, guys will get 2 outs quick, maybe 3, 4, 5 pitches quick, ground ball, pop up, whatever it may be. And then they inexplicably, with 2 outs, walk somebody on 4 pitches. And you think, how can that happen? It goes back to focus. You've got to focus in on the hitter, focus on the task at hand, and practice focus. If you're practicing your breathing during a side session, a bullpen, pre-game, whatever it may be, and you're practicing that mentality, you're going through, working through with your catcher, working through hitters, setting up some guys, but you've got to pretend that you are, hey, I'm coming in a situation, I got 2 outs, there's nobody on, this is how I'm going to attack, and getting that first pitch strike in there. If you get that first pitch in there, there's really no chance of an avalanche. What happens is guys go 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, try to do too much, you change something, they're non-competitive pitches. You've walked somebody, and next thing you know, you walked another guy, or you gave up a base hit, and the avalanche starts. You want to stop all that. Okay? Stay with your breathing, reset, have the right mentality, focus, and the last piece that we want to talk about today is confidence. Confidence comes from within, comes from within here and within here. You control that. As a pitcher, you are in complete control of your confidence level. I've worked with several guys, I've worked with pro guys that they go out there, they give up a hit, they go, so what? Okay, it's going to happen. Nobody's going to out and throw a perfect game or a no-hitter every time. So what? I'm going to pitch to this particular zone right here, I'm going to keep the ball down, we're going to get double play, and that guy's gone. And that's what happened. But when you, coming back to focus, you lose focus and start losing confidence, you don't exactly know where the ball's going, your pitch shape isn't very good, you start giving up extra base hits, or you start walking everybody, now you've run into some trouble. And as a pitcher, that's the death of you on the mound. That's when the pitches start adding up, the coaching staff sees in you that you're not pitching with confidence, you're not pitching to your capabilities. You see the guys start to run down to the bullpen to get warmed up, racks your nerves, okay? That's where it starts to unravel. But you can control how your mindset is, what you're thinking about, how you're going to execute, how you're going to get out of this jam. And those are also things that you practice during the week. When you're doing your flat ground work, when you're involved in throwing program, when you're doing your side sessions. I tell guys all the time that are here in our academy, Don't just practice the stuff that's fun. Don't just dream about striking out the side every single time. Think about, hey, I walked somebody. Maybe there was an error behind me. I got men on first and second, one out. How am I going to get out of this? That's just as important as having an immaculate inning. You've got to practice every part of the game, okay? So hopefully those things will help you. I believe they will. I know that in the program we use this all the time. I know here at the Academy we also use that as one of our teaching points. It's very integral to the development of a pitcher, just beyond, you know, obviously throwing patterns and using your lower half and all the mechanical things we teach are very important, but the mental part of the game is as critical as any that we teach here. Thanks for joining us today. I hope these tidbits will help you become a better pitcher and help you develop. As always, look in the description so you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Until next time, we'll see you.